Hey everybody, I'm Kate Conroy.
I'm Vanessa Vitello.
And this is Other People's Business, which is the podcast from the New Jersey Business and Industry Association, which is the largest business association in the country. It's ridiculous. We're so big.
Isn't it?
19,000 members.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I know, right? For more info on us, visit njbia.org. Shout out to New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance, the official sponsor of the show. They do home, auto, and workers' comp. If you need some insurance, check them out.
And even if you don't need insurance, check them out anyway. You know,
Totally.
sometimes you don't know. Maybe they can beat the price of whatever you've got. so-
Absolutely. And, you know, this is something I didn't realize before, but if you do like an apples to apples comparison and there's no savings, don't forget about that dividend. There's a dividend check that comes at the end of every year. So even if like what you're going to be paying is exactly the same, get that check in like November right before the holidays.
Bet you didn't know about that.
Seriously, I didn't realize that.
Well, I just transferred to NJM, even though I should have did it like...
This is high five worthy. All right, here we go.
I think so.
Yeah, because I just saved
You're welcome,
$1,800
NJM.
I saved $1,800.
Whoa.
So,
I don't suppose there's any way you learned about it on our show, is there?
no.
All right. Because wouldn't that be awesome?
That's fine. That'd be amazing.
As you get into who I am, I'm
Yes.
a state
All right.
worker. So.
Sure.
Right,
Okay.
sure.
Sure.
Okay, fine.
So anyway, before we get started, I just wanted to give a little reminder that you can check our show out on every podcast network you can get a hold of, iTunes, Google Play, wherever you can listen to a podcast, we're there. If you're not into the whole podcast thing, you want to listen to this on YouTube, that's totally fine. But if you would leave us a review on iTunes, Google Play, wherever you are listening to this, that would be really helpful. It helps us get discovered by new, awesome listeners just like you. If you love us, give us the whole 5-star review. It really helps us. If you hate us,
Just go away.
no, but like, that just seems so mean.
Right.
Give a 5-star review.
How could you hate us?
I know.
We're so lovable.
Yeah, it's
Hey.
it's so rude.
I know. It's kind of mean. Whatever.
But either way, we do really appreciate your feedback. So opb@njbia.org is where you can send anything like that.
Absolutely. So we're changing things up a little bit today. A few weeks ago, Vinny and I were invited to be on another podcast called Fat Girl Chronicles, which is hosted by the lovely and talented Victoria White.
It's me.
Look at her. So we thought it'd be fun to have Vicky on our show. Full disclosure, I've mentioned a few times the friend that live texts me while she listens to our show. That's Vicky.
Yeah.
She's that
I
friend.
started doing it back.
Right, I
50 texts.
I know.
Just back and forth.
know. Me too. I'm 2 episodes behind though, so I got to get caught up and then I
Okay.
will. So you're not going to know what I'm talking about when I'm texting you, you know, in a week or so. So anyway, I think Vin is actually going to try to pull some content, like a clip from the episode of hers that we were on. It's actually called Awful or Awesome, which is amazing.
Yeah. And we'll put that right here.
That's exactly right. So we're going to try to do that. And if not, maybe you'll just have a little clip of Vin saying, couldn't do it. Sorry.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Taco Bell. Awful or awesome?
So awesome that I got the freshman 15 and then I got the sophomore 15 as a result of it.
So I guess there was a Taco Bell within a good
was
proximity.
close, yeah.
It was cheap. It was not walkable, but my friend had a car and oh my gosh, 2 Taco Supremes at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon helped me study. Oh, God
Did that
almighty.
really help you study?
No.
Okay.
No, it did not.
Yeah, I love Taco Bell. I mean, first of all, it's not like you're getting authentic Mexican cuisine. Let's just
No.
put that aside.
You know
it's kind of
what it
like
is.
pizza. Like, you know, when you go to Domino's, you're not getting like authentic, you know, whatever. But like for what it is, you know,
It's
I love
amazing.
it, and
Yeah.
it's so cheap. I mean, like in that movie, This Is the End. They were talking about the $20 Taco Bell challenge. Like, you simply cannot eat $20 worth of Taco Bell in one sitting. Like,
I forgot about that.
yeah, like, I mean, it's true. So, I mean, anything where you can eat that well, not to say it that well. Anything you can eat like that for like $1 or $2 is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
God, I love Taco.
Plus, they're always trying to innovate. Like, you know, they got the Dorito taco, and then another week it's like the Cool Ranch
They
taco.
do.
Yeah.
They do.
Have you guys tried the Naked Taco? Their breakfast taco that's an egg?
No.
No, but that just sounds like any other like breakfast burrito kind of
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, the taco is the egg. There is no taco shell.
Oh, interesting.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
It's wrapped, the egg is wrapped around the
So what is
bacon
it, like
and potatoes
a
and
sheet
cheese.
of like scrambled egg? Kind
Yeah.
Of?
Wow.
They shaped it so it's in the shape of
What's on the inside?
Yeah.
potatoes, eggs, bacon.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm in.
I've had it, and it is pretty good. I was really surprised.
Is the shell crunchy or is it soft?
It's a little crunchy.
Yeah.
It's enough. It's crunchy enough that it holds its shape.
Right. Because I was thinking if it weren't, it would have to be wrapped in paper,
Yeah, so
like
it's
a sub.
kind of
Or a
almost
wrap.
like a strong omelet.
I'm trying to
It
imagine.
holds its shape.
Yeah.
So as you're eating, it's fine.
What do you do to the scrambled eggs to make them hard and crunchy, though? You know?
We don't ask questions.
We don't have the same thing. All right.
No, don't worry about that.
All right. So either way, Vicky, say hi. Tell us a little about yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Vicky from Fat Girl Chronicles, a podcast that you can find anywhere on any platform. I'm also a regular, just state worker with the Department of Human Services and Quality Assurance. So we just make sure that our clients are protected, either if they're mental health or DD, that they're protected. And I'm in charge of this incident reporting and making sure that everything's going good.
What does DD stand for?
Developmental disabilities. Sorry, I'm so used to
Sure, acronyms. We get it. We
There's
have them
so
here.
many that after a while, you're like, wait, I don't even know what that stands for anymore. But I'm like, nah, this is what it is.
Very cool. Very cool. So you're a state worker.
Yes.
And you work here in Trenton.
Yes, I work here in Trenton. I've been here for about a year. But I've been with the state for almost 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
9 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's a very long time.
Very cool. All right.
All right, so I want you to take a deep breath, put your thinking cap on, because this
Okay.
is one of those serious icebreakers that requires, the good stuff here.
Okay, all right.
So, today's icebreaker is, are you a cat person or a dog person?
No, this is serious because if you are
Hey, some
having a
people do
discussion
take-
on Facebook, it could get
Heated.
it can get violent.
It can get bitey.
Yes. I am a full-on dog person.
Wow.
I've always had dogs. I know you are a cat person.
Just pointing to Kate.
Well, there's a video here now, so.
Yeah, but we still have that
sorry.
iTunes, Google Play
Right, okay.
Yes,
audience.
Kate is the cat person. I've seen her cats. I am a full-on dog person. I've had dogs practically all my life. My first dog was named Lucky.
Aw.
And he was a Chow and Lab mix. So he was all black with the little purple spots on his tongue.
What?
Because Chows have the purple or black tongues.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So,
Like, what?
yeah, so he was all black. And he was kind of like an escape artist. So when he was like a puppy, we would have him in the cage until like he was fully trained. But no matter what we did, he would always escape.
Get out
Even
of the
if we
house.
like wrapped, it was like no, he would get out and he'll be running around the house tearing things up. We're like, I don't understand. But yeah, I've had a few dogs. I had a full-blooded Chow, Coco. She was adorable. And my parents now have a Siberian Husky. He sheds everywhere. His name's Phoenix, and he's crazy.
My brother, shout out to Slinky Civ. My brother's dog actually is a huge escape artist. He can get out of can get out of anything. And
Yeah.
it gets crazy.
And my one dog, Precious, was the same way. She was a Doberman and what was she mixed with? Doberman and Chow mix? I don't know. We always have a lot of Chow mixes. I don't know. No, Doberman, German Shepherd. That's what it was. And she would have like a chain. Like she'll be outside because she liked to run around. So we were like, oh, just put her outside on the chain because we didn't have a fenced-in yard.
Yeah.
She would run to the end of the chain, jump up in the air, twist her body, and like her neck would hit the little hook just right, and it would unhook. She
Oh
would
my
be
God.
gone. Because you would see her do it. Like she would do it like a couple times. Like, what is she doing? And then gone. And then she would take off. She knew how to cross streets and look out for cars. And eventually she would come back.
Smart dog.
Yeah, we had to stop chasing
Yeah.
after her. It was,
Yeah.
got hard.
My brother got a call once from the vet because Slinky was there overnight, and she got out of her cage, opened up a couple of the other cages, and they all tripped the motion sensors in the vet. So the cops had to come in the middle of the night. I was like, yeah, it's Slinky.
See, that's how you have to love dogs just for that reason.
I mean, do you have to love them just for that reason, or?
There are plenty of other reasons to love
Cats are
dogs.
jerks.
Sure,
Have
wow.
you not seen all the Facebook videos?
can't.
I think there's a million Facebook videos that cats are jerks. They run, they purposely knock over the poor little children.
No.
I'm gonna
I
go with
mean,
that,
sometimes.
actually, yeah.
Sometimes they knock over. I mean, are they really poor children though?
Yes, the kid was just playing with something, and the cat came out of nowhere.
But you
Or the
didn't-
cat stares at you and knocks the cup off the table.
They're trying to
Yeah.
communicate. They're trying to tell you that they need something from you. They don't have the
And what they
ability
need
to
from you is this cup
It's your
not to be on
soul.
the table.
That's what they need.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, I'm not
You have the
totally
meanest
wild.
dog on earth. You have.
Yeah.
But Luna is a straight up jerk.
Yeah.
I would use a stronger word
Yeah.
than that, but
You know, and it's funny because the word you were going to use, like, I totally get why people would use that as an insult because I have Luna.
Yes.
But, you know, like,
yes.
yeah, Luna is a trip. But, you know, even still, on her worst day, Luna is not a cat. You know, and Luna has a lot of. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Wow, this
Luna
is
has a lot
horrible.
of cat-like properties. Like, she always sleeps on the top of the couch, you know, like that
Oh,
area.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
Yeah,
It's
she's
so
got
weird.
a lot of stuff like that. Like, she's very antisocial. She doesn't want your love. Recently, ever since we had the kid, she's a little bit more attention-starved.
Okay.
But prior to that, the first 9 years of her life, she wanted nothing to do with us. Like, you know, if we went to go hug her, it was always the kind of like, she would put her feet out and try to push us away. You know, nothing to do with us at all. That's
great.
But cats, I am super allergic, and I feel like they know.
Okay.
And it's always the same thing. Like, I could be in a room with a bunch of people who are all like, here, kitty, 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 come here. And the cats want nothing to do with them. They stroll right up onto my lap and start like rubbing in. Let me get my cat geeky on you. Yeah, like, and then I have to die because that's what happens after
yes.
I encounter
I mean,
cats,
so here's the thing about cats.
defend.
It's a personality thing. Like, you have some jerky cats and some great cats, just like with dogs. Now, I have had some cats who are just absolute jerks. You know, they walk up onto the nightstand, they stare you right in the eye, and they knock over the glass of water, and then your cell phone, and then the clock radio. Like, they're just jerks. Usually that means that they need something like food or water or, you know, litter, clean litter, something like that. They need something. But I've also had cats, and I have a cat now who is delightful. He is just beautiful person. He's a cat.
I know. See.
His name is Monster because he's gigantic.
Don't you like that though?
Yes.
Even the best cat is still named Monster.
Well, he's only named that because he's such a big boy. I mean, he's like 20 pounds of muscle. Like, he's a big cat, and he's just solid. So we started calling him Monster, and, you know, his original name was Bandit. But anyway, and the thing is, cats are very discerning. Like, they don't want somebody who's all needy. So if you've got a person who's like, come here, kitty, 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 they're like, no. They want to win over the person who doesn't seem to want the attention and the love. They want to win you over. They don't know you're allergic.
Do they?
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like
You know,
they are like, I seek weakness here. Let me go for that person.
Absolutely not. I mean, there are some jerky cats and there are some jerky dogs, but for the most part, they're very entertaining. Did you see that video? Oh my goodness. Somebody posted a video of a cat watching something. I want to say it was a beautiful woman, and there was another cat in a cupboard watching the cat that was watching the Angela Span. Shout out to Angela, posted
I think
this.
so.
And the cat in the cupboard went like this.
And he like hit
Bam!
him.
Yes!
For those of you listening on iTunes, she basically just almost punched Vicky.
Yes. Yes.
Vicky knew I wasn't going to punch her.
No.
No, but I meant describing it because you said like this.
Right,
That's all.
like
Like
this.
this.
Right,
Yes.
like...
So the cat was
anyway,
a jerk.
The cat was a jerk, right. Some cats are jerks,
I don't know that
but
I've
they're
ever
very
met a cat that
entertaining.
wasn't a jerk. Like, I hate to stereotype.
Wow.
I do.
Wow.
Like, have you ever met a cat that wasn't a jerk?
Ratio wise, 1 to like 70. No, like there's only like that
Yeah.
one that was really, really loving,
Yeah.
and then all the other ones.
That cat must have just not been present for cat kindergarten. Didn't learn the ways of the feline, you know?
I mean, there's outliers in everything.
I suppose.
so.
Okay, but here's the thing about dogs. I'm not a dog person, okay? But they kind of smell.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll
Like,
give you all of that.
I don't, I just don't want to...
But do cats not smell?
No, of course they don't smell.
Okay, so cats smell.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been around enough because I know that, like...
They do.
No, their litter smells, but they don't smell.
No, they smell.
No.
And dogs don't smell as long as you wash your dog.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
my
that.
god.
I wash my dog.
Who gives a... Like, daily? Like, you
Not
bring them in the
daily.
Oh, I
shower with
couldn't
you?
wash my dog daily. She gets so
crazy.
angry. Yeah, Luna wants
would
to
be-
burn the house down.
Right, she'd be plotting your demise.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but you wash them pretty often, so I don't. anybody whose dog stinks because they're not washing their dog.
Mm.
Some dogs love being washed, some don't.
Yeah, I can't do that.
So anyway.
All right. Anyway, I suppose this is a combo that'll never end, right?
Yeah.
So, Vicky, tell us what you do for a living.
Or you can tell us a little bit about your side gigs, like the fangirl reviews,
all the extra
or
stuff.
all the
Okay.
extra stuff.
So yes,
I'm game for that.
Yeah.
main gig, Department of Human Services, with the Quality Assurance Department, especially for incident reporting with individuals with developmental disabilities and mental health. So that's my main gig. That's my passion. I went to Rutgers, shout out to Rutgers, and Kane University for psychology. So that's my main gig. Side gig number 1 is I'm an adjunct professor at Essex County College. And I really enjoy that. I've been teaching there, it'll be 10 years come September.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I teach anything in the psychology discipline. So whatever they give me the book, I'll write up my syllabus and I'll teach. And I've enjoyed that. I really like that. It kind of it's nice giving back to the community. You're not going to get paid a lot being an adjunct. You're just not. So you're really there because you want the next generation to enjoy your profession. I enjoy psychology, and I'm able to relate it back to my job. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm an example. I am a psychology major working in my field. So I make sure I kind of give them examples so they understand that
Sure.
it doesn't like, well, what am I going to do? Am I just going to work in a group home? Like, no, like this is where how you grow. So that's side hustle number 1. Side hustle number 2 would be technically fangirl reviews, kind of on hiatus, and I keep meaning to bring it back, and I constantly am being sent different things from, publishers and everything, and I'm like, oh, I know, I'm going to get back to it, and I'm like, all right, Marvel, I swear, I'm going to write this up.
Tell us what Fangirl Review is.
Yeah, so fangirlreview.com is a place for all things geek. So movies, video games, TV shows, whatever. I go to Comic-Cons, I do the whole 9, and I just talk about it and do my reviews.
I've written a couple of reviews
Yes,
for that,
you have.
that website. I
have definitely.
What?
Never mind. I wouldn't describe you as a fangirl. And I don't think that you would take that as not a compliment.
If the protagonist is hot enough, I can be a fangirl of just about anything.
Okay.
Yes.
What did you
I
wrote
wrote,
about Arrow?
Arrow, I wrote a review of Arrow and I wrote a review of Flash.
Yes.
But it was like season 2 of each. I wrote the recap of what happened and
So then
and
terrible and pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also did one for Orphan Black.
Yes, that was the other thing. I was like, no, there was something else. I
Yeah,
couldn't
there
think
was
of it.
something else.
Yes.
Yeah. So not necessarily superhero-ish, but great show.
Yeah.
Kind of went off the rails there at the end.
I didn't watch the show.
Me either, yeah.
But I usually tapped into friends
Yeah.
who watched shows that I didn't watch but had a huge fan base.
Right.
Wait, so then you haven't watched Arrow or Flash?
I watched The Flash. I didn't watch Arrow.
That's
'cause,
fine.
Like
Yeah,
everybody
you're
else.
not missing anything.
Well, I was
So
too.
the first couple seasons were pretty good.
They were fine, except for his wig when he was on the island. Oh my god.
No, I was too heartbroken over Smallville to watch Arrow after that.
Wait, because you missed, what was it, Justin Hartley?
No, because at the very end of Smallville, it was like, 10 years of my life I dedicated, and he didn't fly for 5 seconds at the very end of that show.
He flew for a couple times.
No, he didn't. It was on
season 4?
That didn't count.
It didn't count.
No, because he had the red kryptonite. So that doesn't count. He finally became Superman full on, and he flew for 0.5 seconds at the very end season finale.
We're
Series
spoiling
finale.
Smallville.
Sorry.
Only Smallville seasons 1, 2, and 3 are really worth watching. 4, maybe, kinda.
Yeah.
After that,
It was hard.
we were just strung along for 6 years of terrible television.
Wow.
Yes.
And
So-
you stayed.
And every year
And I
I stayed
stayed.
because I was like, this has to be the last
has to
one.
get better. It
You
has
know?
to get better.
Not that it has to get better.
No, I was
I just
like,
kept
I'm
saying,
hoping.
they can't keep doing
They kept
this.
going.
It's like an abusive relationship.
Hence why I was like, I'm done with you, CW, with your superhero shows. So when Arrow came, I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I'll give Flash a chance.
What about Supergirl? Do either of you?
Supergirl's great.
Yeah?
That was cute. I watched a couple episodes, but I fell off.
Yeah. I watched the first episode and I don't know. It just didn't grab me. Is that Ally McBeal as her boss or
Yeah.
somebody? Yeah, it is.
Although they, what is her name? Callista Flockhart?
Yeah.
I guess they couldn't
She's from
afford her
Jersey.
for season 2 because they moved from CBS to the CW, and they don't have that CBS budget anymore.
Bankroll.
So now Callista Flockhart just makes rare occasional appearances here and
That's
there.
hilarious.
Yeah. So that's side hustle number 2. Side hustle number 3 is Fat Girl Chronicles, the podcast. It's a place where we just share our love and struggle with food.
Yeah.
So whatever we like to talk about, we do our food debates, best of, and yeah. So that's fun.
As of the time that we're recording this, the last episode that aired was what's the best chicken sandwich that you can
Yes.
buy at a fast food restaurant. That kind of thing speaks to me on a deep level, so.
Yeah, and I actually was just in Philly at Barclay Prime, and I had the $120 cheesesteak.
I saw
I
that
didn't know
on
that
Facebook.
that's a thing. Like,
You paid $120
Well,
for
actually,
a sandwich?
it-
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if there's a good reason for it, I might do it too. I mean, I'm a cheesesteak aficionado.
mean-
and just hearing about this now, I'm like, well, wait, what is it about the cheesesteak that they're charging $120 for it? And am I missing out by not eating it?
Is
you
it
know?
So-
filet mignon?
Well, no, it was Wagyu beef. So actually, it was only $95. I'm sorry, because it came with a half bottle of champagne, but I was driving, so
Oh, okay.
my brother doesn't drink, so I'm like, well, I'm not.
So if you think about it, you're getting a really good deal on the champagne.
Yes.
You know, so
No.
Keep talking, because I still don't
Wagyu
understand.
beef, truffle oil, white cheddar, cheese whiz. You know, they played on the cheese whiz. Caramelized
they
onions.
love that in Philly.
I just don't get it.
All right, so tell me, was it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you do it
Now I'm-
again?
Now I'm going.
Yeah, I would. Oh, and they had these like bread little popovers that were amazing. And the atmosphere was amazing. And it was like so many other things on the menu. Like I would like to. I love steak, so I would try their steak.
All right, so where do I go? Where?
Barclay Prime.
Barclay
is-
Prime?
Yeah, right in downtown.
It's a restaurant?
Yeah, it's a steakhouse.
I don't know these things, apparently.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh no, I hadn't heard of it either. Now I'm
Yeah,
game.
so I love trying like those things. I'm like, wait, I have to try this. Yeah.
That is
and-
amazing. You paid $100 basically with tax and tip.
Yes.
Basically, with tax and tip, it was $120 probably.
Yeah, because then we got
Right?
Because we got the truffle mac and cheese, which was like almost $20.
Wow. Okay.
So, you know,
Okay.
Okay.
disposable income.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't judge you. You don't judge me.
Yeah,
I've got
exactly.
I've got a closet full of shoes that I
Exactly.
don't need, so
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's all my active side hustles. Yes, I'm good with that.
Your active side hustle.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I used to run a jam and jelly business called Jam and Jelly. And
I didn't know
used-
that.
Yeah, I used to make my own
What'd you make it out of?
whatever
Whatever.
fruit was in season. So people really loved the blueberry jam, the jalapeno jelly.
You told us once.
Yes,
The ghost pepper.
mango ghost pepper.
That's right, on the episode we were on.
Yeah.
Yes, mango ghost pepper. Mango was big with Christine, our friend Christine. So I made a whole bunch. People love the strawberry too.
Raspberry jam is my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't think-
what happened?
It just got bigger than what I was able to do by
I
myself.
hear that. I hear
And
that.
You make a jelly out of ghost peppers, and you're suddenly like, all right, where do I go? From
I
here?
know.
nowhere else.
It's over.
No,
But
you're totally
you know,
right.
I had the full on it was a full on small business. I had the labels. I was registered with the state, so I own that name, Jam and Jelly. It was full.
Wow.
My certificate is somewhere.
Very
It's
few
framed.
people go that far with the side hustle.
Yeah, like I was full on everything. So
That's really cool.
yeah, so if I had more time, I probably could have made it really grow. But I'm like, okay, this is getting out of control. So
Yeah.
for friends and family, if they were requesting, can you make some jelly? Yes, because I still have all the stuff.
It's good to know. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Making them for baby showers, everything. It was
That's really cool.
huge. And I think that's everything.
You think that's everything? It's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, I think we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to play Awful or Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Yay. And we're back, and it is now time to play Awful or Awesome.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're so ready, right?
Yes.
I feel like I shouldn't have to explain what it is anymore, but I still do because there might be a first-time listener, right?
Hey, every show could be somebody's first episode.
Absolutely, you're
Yes.
totally right. So, Awful or Awesome is a game where I name 3 things in quick succession, and we each have to decide if they're awful or awesome and be prepared to defend our answers. All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First, ball chairs and or standing desks.
Okay, so I'm gonna say awful.
Why?
I think they're silly. I understand the concept.
Silly.
Yes, I understand the concept. It's good for your back. You should be moving, blah, blah, blah. So the concept is awesome, but the whole aspect of it's just awful. Because, first of all, standing desk, what? Why? No.
Well, they say that if you sit down for too long, which is really all we do in a given day,
Yes.
then that can have some
No,
serious
but you
health.
should stand up. I have my pedometer that tells me to get up and walk and get at least 250 steps each hour. So you should get
Well, I'm
up.
not anywhere near
No.
that.
Yeah,
think
so
I
you
am
should
Do you
not.
mean like in the hour or just overall for the day? You can
No,
kind of
for
cram
that-
them into one.
For that 1 hour?
for that, just 250 steps. That's it. For that 1 hour.
Wow.
That's usually like a lap or two around your office. So just get up, walk away from the computer, give your eyes a rest, walk
Sure.
around. Don't just stand at your computer and
Right.
stare at the screen. That's kind of defeating the purpose of you moving your body.
Right.
The ball chair, I think for people who have back problems, I think it's great for them. But if you're just getting it for...
I think they say it strengthens your core, something like that.
Is that true?
I don't know.
I mean,
what they
if
say.
you're-
You know?
I have a exercise ball at home, so yes, when I'm doing my exercises, okay, but get up again, move, walk around. That's the thing. Like, don't.
Yeah.
gotta get up.
I think they're awesome in theory.
Yeah,
But
no.
so I don't know that I could work effectively on one of the ball chairs. I think I would just be like bouncing and
Yeah.
that would interrupt my writing and my all of it.
I heard they
couldn't do
banned
that.
it in like a lot of our state offices.
Really?
Because I think somebody fell and hurt themselves.
Of course.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I think somebody fell and hurt themselves. So that's the thing. If you don't have the legit real one that has the actual back to it, not the one that you bought in Five Below.
I didn't even know that there were some that had.
Yeah, there's one
Yeah.
that has the back to it. That's
Gene
the
Tom's
official.
office has one.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, you're right. Now that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Sure.
that's the
Shout out
official
to
one
Gene
that you're
Tom.
supposed to use, not the $5 one, which would, if you didn't properly inflate it, you'll probably roll off,
Seriously.
bang your head against the desk, and now we have workman comp when you shouldn't have had that chair to begin with.
True. True story.
Yeah, I'm gonna go along the same lines, but more just because I'm too lazy to stand up. You know, like, my feet would be killing me.
Yeah.
See, standing up all day isn't good for you.
How about the this wasn't on the list, but the desk that is a treadmill. So
Oh, I
you've got the
couldn't do that. Oh, no.
the desk
Yeah.
part where you can log in and you're like walking at the same time. I feel like it's great in theory, but
Yeah.
it would be difficult for me to. It's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach. I couldn't walk and not fall off and type it
Yeah,
or
no,
write.
I'm horrible on the
Coordination.
treadmill to begin with because first I need like a band that's like really wide because I always have this fear. I don't walk straight.
I don't either.
So I refuse to run on the treadmill because I don't want to be that person who falls and then is
Yeah.
feet up in the air and is on YouTube. I don't want to be that person.
Totally.
So walking while trying to type, I'm flying off.
Totally. Wow. So all three of us were awful on
Yeah,
that. I think
and
that's-
actually, in fact, I'm even more awful. The other thing I was kind of on the fence,
Yeah.
but the treadmill thing, that's an absolute awful. Because I've actually read something where, like, some of them, they do it where if you're not keeping the pace, then they turn off the power on your
Really?
workstation.
What?
I mean, can you imagine that? Like, you'd lose your progress on stuff. Like, if you weren't
No!
saving and all
Oh, I'd be
that.
annoyed.
And I just have too much stuff. Like, a lot of
Yeah.
the stuff that I do
Then
is
you're
more,
like a hamster in the wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Powering
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
No.
I hope it would at least generate some power, but I am I everything I do has to be like pixel perfect. Like, a lot of the stuff that I do with graphic design,
Sure.
and video
True.
editing, and everything.
Yeah, you
like it's
can't-
got to be. And if I'm moving around while I'm doing it, there's no way I'm getting that mouse exactly where I need
Exactly.
it to go. So awful.
Yeah. No judgment to my friends and family who have had these objects, because I know
Sure.
that some of them are
Oh,
listening
yeah.
right now thinking,
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of them around the office here, and I
Yeah.
hope that it is doing everything that
I do
it's,
too.
it's meant to do for them.
it's just not for me.
yeah, definitely.
Pass.
All right, next up, Hello Kitty.
I have no opinion.
I know,
about
I
Hello
figure
Kitty
this is a hard one for you to do. But you know who she is, right? You know.
In theory, yeah.
Right.
I've never seen any of, is there a show, or movie?
No,
I've
I
never
don't think
seen,
so.
anything with Hello Kitty. I just see Hello Kitty on a bunch of,
Stuff.
backpacks and,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Stationery and
Sure.
pillows and yeah. So it's amazing to me that a character that doesn't have a show.
And she doesn't have a voice. She doesn't talk.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
That there is such a thing that she is so big,
Yeah.
and that we call her she.
Well, I think it's a foregone conclusion that it's a she, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, maybe not. But
I don't know. Anyway, so you're neutral?
I guess I'd love to say one way or the other, but
Yeah.
if you're really into it, all the power to you. I'm into a lot of stuff that a lot of people are not into, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, Hello Kitty herself is awful. Yes.
Wow.
Sanrio is awesome. I don't care for Hello Kitty.
All right, so who's
What's
Sanrio?
that?
Sanrio is the actual company behind Hello Kitty, and they have a bunch of other characters.
Oh.
So I am not a Hello
Wait,
Kitty.
there's like a whole cinematic universe to this
Yeah,
thing.
there
that I'm
is,
not aware
and
of.
there's. I think the active voting for the best Sanrio character for this year is going on right now, and so I'm very. I don't care for Hello Kitty. Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. So, my character that I enjoy from the Sanrio universe, like it's Marvel, is Gudetama, which is the lazy egg.
Wait, the lazy egg?
Are all
Is it like-
eggs by definition lazy? I mean, they're really just
Well, he has
Like
sit there.
Miranda's lazy ovary on Sex and the City?
I didn't watch Sex and the City.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
But-
Sorry.
Sure.
Sorry, ditto. I saw it was either both
Wow.
movies or just the second movie.
Oh, yeah,
and
they
that was
Wow.
awful.
Yeah, the
I've
second
seen
movie
any
was
of the
awful.
movies. Sorry.
All right. Sorry to interrupt with my
It's okay.
irrelevant
No.
pop culture reference. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, if you threw in like a Gilmore Girls one, you should have went with
They didn't have any lazy ovaries
Yeah.
or lazy eggs. They had a lot of eggs
No,
at Luke's.
that's true.
Gudetama.
Yeah.
What? Tell me.
Gudetama is the lazy egg because he just doesn't want to be bothered. He has a YouTube show, and
Okay,
it's usually
so-
like a minute 30 seconds or so. And he just doesn't want you to bother him. He likes to wrap up in a bacon blanket and be left alone.
Bacon blanket. That
So this
sounds
is so this is sort of like the anime version of Oscar the Grouch then.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just leave me alone.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and he's adorable, and he makes little noises. And so I like him. I think he has a lot of personality, and it's funny because he wasn't even meant to be a Sanrio character to begin with. It was actually voted. I think they had like 3 or 4, and like some salmon thing won, and he came in as the runner-up. But they sold both merchandise, and Gudetama was flying off the shelf.
Huh.
And then the salmon thing kind of went off to the side.
That I.
Well, Kate, what do you think of Hello Kitty?
All right, so I'm not opposed to Hello Kitty, but I too have a character that I like better called Pusheen. And Pusheen is a beautiful gray cat.
It's the cat.
It's a cat, of course, and she likes to eat donuts and pizza and ice cream cones.
I could get on board with that.
She's I don't know if lazy is the right word for her, but if you Google her, you will find really funny little memes, I guess. You'll see, Pusheen sitting on the couch, and the caption underneath is, "Home is where my butt is." She's so cute.
So, an anime Garfield then?
Wow. Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I guess, but how do you decide if it's anime?
Is it? I haven't seen Pusheen to know. Hello Kitty is anime, right? Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know Pusheen, so
Pusheen,
maybe.
yeah.
Anime?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, so anyway.
Well, anime is Japanese animation.
Yeah.
So if it looks
different
kind of
drawing.
like it's
it's
Eastern...
a Japanese
Oh, no, it's not.
company.
It's
no, Pusheen is separate.
Pusheen is actually headquartered in Edison, New Jersey.
Wow.
Shout out
Wow.
to Edison, New Jersey.
Wow.
Seriously.
Unbelievable that you know that.
I know. Yes, the name of the company that produces Pusheen and her friends is called Gund. G-U-N-D. Gund. Shout out to them. I don't know if they're a member, but oh my gosh, now I want to look them up.
Go
Yeah,
get
now
them.
you have to.
I want to cold call them and be like, hey, I'm a fan. That wouldn't be weird at all.
No.
No.
Yeah, okay. Last, Monday hate.
Speaking of Garfield, right?
Yeah, right. Speaking of- yeah, good call. But yeah, so like not just like Mondays in general, but the hatred for Monday that is in the office in general.
Can I be neutral? Because it's not awful. It's not awesome. It's kind of just in between. Just like, we all hate Mondays.
I don't hate Mondays. Yeah, no, I think the whole thing is awful. Like, why do you have to complain about it? It's another day of the week. Like, you know, I think the thing that really gets to me is that there almost is no day of the week that people don't complain about.
Yeah.
Like, Friday and Saturday are pretty universally loved.
Yeah.
But beyond them, like, is it really necessary to be like, oh, it's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday, oh, it's Monday, oh, it's Tuesday, it's so many days until Friday, oh, it's hump day, you know, like,
Yeah.
like just learn to love your life, you
Right.
know? Like, what's the matter with you people, you know?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I sort of feel like, what is going on at your workplace that this is where we're at with you? Like, what's happening in your life that you're this upset and angry and miserable all the time? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
genuinely love coming in here every Monday. That's not even a suck up kind of a comment, you know? So like if you can genuinely love coming into work,
Yeah.
then Mondays are not gonna be that bad.
You know what somebody said to me once? They were like, if when your paycheck arrives on your desk or in your direct deposit and it's a surprise, you're doing something right. Like 2 weeks went by already. Like that's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I really enjoy coming in here, but I mean I expect that paycheck.
No, but I mean, like it's already been 2 weeks.
Imagine if it didn't arrive.
No, but I have to say that I feel really fortunate. I like my job as well. And 2 weeks goes by, and I'm like, wow, payday again. Look at that.
And it's true because it'll pop up on me to do like my ECATS timesheet. I'm like, oh wait, that's already again?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
And I didn't even realize.
Yeah, so like the people who are like, Monday, I'm just like, calm down, right? Get over it. I got a case of the Mondays. Remember
Don't-
that? What was that movie? Office Space?
Yes. Somebody's got a case of the Monday.
Ugh.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and ask you to come in on Saturday.
Lumberg.
Lumberg, thank you. I was just gonna say Gary Cooper.
Oh, I didn't know that was the actor.
Isn't it Gary Cooper?
I'm horrible at names.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was the game.
All right. So Vicky, tell us if somebody wants to get a hold of you or check out one of your side hustles, what's the best way to go about doing that?
Okay, so for Fangirl Review, hit me up on fangirlreview.com. It's a place that you can read everything. You can shoot me an email at fangirlcontact@gmail.com. I'll answer any of your questions. For Fat Girl Chronicles, the podcast, you can find it wherever you find your podcast, Google Music, Stitcher, iTunes, etc., etc. And you can shoot me an email at fatgirlchroniclescontact@gmail.com.
I was going to say basically the same thing we tell people, like
Yeah.
wherever
Yeah.
you can get one of our podcasts.
Same
But I was
thing.
going to say, do you have a YouTube version of this?
I do not have a YouTube version of Fat Girl Chronicles. There is a Fangirl Review version of YouTube. I'm toying with that whole.
I would recommend it. You know, we get some good love on the YouTube
do.
site.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about it, but it might be more of like eating challenges, like eating like a spicy something and dying on camera.
Have you seen those hot dog eating challenges?
Yeah.
Where they are mesmerizing every time I see them. Okay, so the guy just eats all the hot dogs and then he soaks the
No, that's
bread
nasty,
in
though.
water.
That's nasty.
That I can't,
Yeah, I
it's
enjoy
like a
watching
train
it,
wreck.
but
I can't look away.
because the concept of soggy bread is
Yeah, it's
nasty.
horrible.
Even beyond that, I mean, just what, like 60-something hot dogs?
I know.
Like, I can get through 2, and then I'm like, all right.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm tapping out.
I agree.
And I don't know if it is necessarily the bun that's doing it, but like, yeah, I'm full after. Well, so is that what it is? Like, the 2 buns are the equivalent of like 68 hot dogs? Like,
No idea.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, I don't either. Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Sorry.
thank
But
you.
yeah, thank you so much for inviting us onto your show. And, you know,
Yes.
I would encourage everybody who listens to this to go ahead and check out Fat Girl Chronicles on your podcast app of choice.
I would agree.
And definitely take a look out for that awful or awesome episode. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was a fun one to do.
It was,
It
yeah.
was a fun one to do. So thank you to subscribers and listeners. Thank you to New Jersey Manufacturers, the official sponsor of the show. They do home, auto, and workers' comp. And finally, thank you to Victoria White. We really
Thank you guys
appreciate
for having me on.
it. Was fabulous to have you here, and we'll have to do it again
Yes.
next season.
For sure.
All right. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.